out of it. It was stolen by Conwell, and Swain with the transition layup. Fremantle inside, Swain! The deuce.
Score tonight around Fremantle, McKnight, and Conwell, and Swain through the back door off the Fremantle pass.
Thought he should have just backed him down and gone to the post.
Swain with muscle. X is running. Swain, full head of steam, and one. Kind of a clunky possession. Swain got it back. There he is, right place, right time.
He's non-existent.
And Swain comes away with a steal, active hands. Swain drives left hand, good.
Krosky missing the three. Swain goes inside, gets two plus the foul.
Conwell controls. Swain into the hole, wow. Off the glasses.
Our excellent ball coaches.
Oh, up and under, a beautiful finish there for Swain. Uday drops it off for Conwell. Conwell puts it in drive and dishes to the corner. Up and under, nice looking take by Swain.
Swain, baseline, cut off by Lukosius, still wheeling and dealing, and he says he's too small.
Games against your rival, man, and the place is rocking. I embrace that environment a ton.
Swain up and under, okay. McKnight gets in the paint, a wraparound pass, what a dish to Dailyn Swain. Finish with the left. There's all kinds of bumps, all kind of contact. And Xavier with the bucket by Swain.
Again, this time he'll give it up to Swain. And Swain buries the triple. Again, this time he'll give it up to Swain. And Swain buries the triple. He leads the charge. 4 on 3. Xavier with numbers. Swain does it himself.
A good, strong take there.
Comes up short, gets the rebound, puts it up with the left. Nice pump fake.
Good
Underneath. Oh, that was pretty. Maddox able to get it. Swain. Finish and the foul.
Not crazy about that shot, time and score.
Swain, the three-ball corner pocket.
Jump hook over his left shoulder.
Swain getting downhill. Swain with the right hand.
Nice job. R.J. Lewis defensively.
Swain goes baseline.
Nice job. R.J. Lewis defensively.
Swain goes baseline.
This Fremantle coming off the bench today, which is rare. Knocked away, Conwell's got it. Xavier running with numbers. This is Swain out in front of the pack. And a whistle.
Sean Miller told his team this morning, you can't assume.
Swain slashes down the baseline.
About number 4 and 1.
Good pass inside. Swain off the window. Off the bench. And then Swain strips Ross. And Ross is in pain. Fremantle lays it in.
It was a wide open look. How did Ben Gold not get that?
And how about McKnight from his seat? Feeding it inside to Swain.
At 20 in the first meeting, but they made him inefficient. It's been a different story this afternoon.
You can tell pregame talking to Sean Miller was a point of emphasis. How about Dailyn Swain? He has played a big game today.
Good baseline. He keeps the defense on their toes, that's for sure. Almost blackened.
Running back bodies, and they know how to use. Nice look down low, and a conversion in a hurry by Dailyn Swain, and a great feed by Freeman. Wow, got an easy one. Great slip to the basket by Dailyn Swain, and a nice find by McKnight.
Hits the bracket.
Swain all the way to the cup for 2 and a foul.
He thought about loading up the 3. Swain in the drive into Stewart. 2 and the foul. Guarding. Solo ball is quite the weapon, and on top of all that, he can put it on the floor as well.
Swain for 2 and a foul. It's the 3rd against Stewart.
Turns the corner, lost Ashworth. Gives it off for Swain. Works his way into the post. Has the smaller Ashworth on him. Bullies him to the rim. And they play on for 2.
Rotation, and that's why he was so wide open.
Dailyn Swain on the re-attack. Thing of beauty. From that point on, they've been a top 20 defense in the country.
Nice.
Swain, ball fake off the window.
Foster off the heel. Hunter fighting for it. Swain ducks in. We're tied. 5-point Xavier lead. Swain against Mila. And Swain able to get it up and in here, but when he's healthy, he can be a factor. A lazy pass right there. Swain with the pickoff. And Swain able to
get high-quality looks in the half court without in right. Dailyn Swain down the baseline. I agree. I love this place. One of the loudest places in the Big East. Here's Dailyn Swain going to work. And with the offhand. I love DePaul's staff. LaVall Jordan, former Butler coach. He's on the staff. Dailyn Swain, what a first half. Sheesh.
Rather run than slow it down. They lead the Big East in fast break points. Dailyn Swain pivoting and finding his way in. I mentioned he had 30. Comes back here to Xavier. Good back door. What a look. Maddox, sweet time to Swain.
Let's see right now. Xavier is, that doesn't look good.
6 turnover. Conwell, easy two.
Instead of doing the pick and roll with these guards where they're showing hard.
But that was easy for Swain.
3, do all long. And here come the Musketeers. They play with great pace, and Swain is a stud. 38% this year, second in the Big East. This time inside the arc for Dailyn Swain. Swain navigating in. Using the pivot foot. Slips through for 2. Battle for the board. Oh, look, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good.
Smart by Xavier. Initial surge is not there. 4-on-4. Pull it out and run some clock.
Swain to the basket.
And a steal. Swain the steal. Coast to coast. And the flush. And a steal. Swain the steal. Coast to coast. And the flush. And a steal by Swain again. He's looking at dunk another. He just did a little smooth one there. And a steal by Swain again. He's looking at dunk another. He just did a little smooth one there. Foster bounces it. Swain finishes, and what a feed from
Will
Foster.
orchestrate on top. It's Swain, a 3. Beautiful stroke. Dailyn on top, Hughley. And now off to Swain. He'll launch a triple. We'll see what they do here of spinning Swain into Humrick House. Maneuvers for 2.
Swain's been good.
Very good quickness in your movements.
I wouldn't have moved. I would have just taken the charge.
Swain against Johnson.
Swain does a great job.
Up by Conwell. And now Swain. He'll take it in. 18 tonight.
So you're trying to jinx him, Kevin? Was that the idea?
I'm reporting, Coach. I'm reporting with the move by Swain for 2. Rebound collected by Swain. Ahead, McKnight. And Clyde's in for the do. Career high scoring tonight. Conwell. Swain cashing that defense. Got it fouled.
Swain's been fabulous. In the second half, even when they back off of him, he hasn't settled for the...
Swain. Career night. Here's a 3. He continues to score. Will orchestrate on top. It's Swain, a 3. Beautiful stroke. Dailyn on top, Hughley. And now off to Swain. He'll launch a triple. We'll see what they do here of spinning Swain into Humrick House. Maneuvers for 2.
Swain's been good.
Very good quickness in your movements.
I wouldn't have moved. I would have just taken the charge.
Swain against Johnson.
Swain does a great job.
Up by Conwell. And now Swain. He'll take it in. Career high scoring tonight. Conwell. Swain cashing that defense. Got it fouled.
Swain's been fabulous. In the second half, even when they back off of him, he hasn't settled for the...
Swain. Career night. Here's a 3. He continues to score.
You have to give him credit. Over 2 blocks a game in the Big East.
And Swain bodying up. And breaks to see it from Xavier in the head. When Mansell the miss, offensive rebound. Swain swats it and it's back in the hit. On FS1 and Fox, leading into the championship Saturday night. Where they get a great look. Swain might have just put it away.
See if I'd like to see them get Fremantle a couple of touches down low. There's one right here. Nice look.
Here he is, Swain on the dive, showing that upper body strength.
And it's a touch with Fremantle. You have to give him a little bit of a look when he gets it close to the post. See right here, he catches it there, and you start looking around, and that frees up the lane because it starts to drag the defensive guys to his side a little bit.
Oh, tip ball by Swain. He tracks it down, and he flushes it home.
Just could knock the rally. Another steal by Swain.
Swain in the open floor, elevates, draws the foul.
Defense, Rick Pitino said, well, so much for...
Well, Fielder got called for his first. And Xavier gets it back with Swain on the slice. Gets the bounce. Swain on the cross. And got it, plus the foul. Nice. Hughley center of the lane. Nice slice in for Swain. He's dealing with an ailing foot. And here comes Swain out in transition.
And a steal by Swain. Crossover.
That's a big time move.
Man.